Hi guys, this is RubberTheDog9000. It's been quite a while since I've done an actual recorded video, so I thought that I would show you this, which is what I'm working on at the moment. A kingdom on this map that a group of my friends are each making a kingdom on. Mine is the entire left-hand side of the map, but there's various different ones. That big grey block in the centre, that's one, and then those sort of buildings over towards the right, that's one. There's actually one hidden in the trees to the north of the map, but this is mine. It's called Dunsteer. It's a cathedral. It's very big. That's what she said. It's what I wish she said. Yeah, it's quite a religious place. This is actually, imagine this is sort of my version of a priory, but a very rich priory that has a mansion, palace type style thing for their I've called it an abbot. There's an abbot that lives here, right on the sea. There's only a few houses at the moment. There's this one on the corner, which is the newest one, which I really like. I think it's very... well, it matches the rest, which I was quite happy with, because I didn't think it would. The style, I tried to go quite Gothic-y, but I was actually inspired by Jamsy Boy Minecraft, with his Gothic style, Gothic Nordic, and this was the first house I built. I also took inspiration from him to build this up here, this mansion, which I quite like. But this castle is essentially all my idea, except the roofing style. That's Jamsy Boy as well. Have to send him this video to say thank you. But yeah, so the main gates are here. And you come in, and this part inside these inner walls here will be the richer part of town. This is a blacksmith down here. Will be a richer part. And then the parts outside the walls will be poorer. If you follow this all the way up, this leads to the castle, and then to this, which is quite interesting. My idea is that though they like religion, these people also like learning, and this is what I've dubbed the Scholar Tower. So there's lots of bookshelves, enchanting tables and things like that, and then all the way up at the top there's sort of a solar system model. I was going to put an observatory up here, but I couldn't figure out how to do it. Anyway, so yeah, this castle I'm really quite proud of. Let's fly around here. It looks larger than it is. It looks like there should be rooms up in these towers and rooms in here, but in actual fact there isn't. Most of it's just decorative, although there are rooms down here. There's a bedroom. Oh, I've not finished this. Oh no. Oh, that's gonna... Oh, fuck's sake. Anyway. So, I might as well show you inside. This is the main entrance hall. See, there's it's quite empty. I didn't mean for it to be this empty, but it is. And I keep, every so often I'll keep coming and turning around here because it feels like there should be a door here. There isn't. And like I said, following the theme about the religious necessity of them, it's got a little chapel, very tall chapel. It's quite simplistic in here. I mean, there's some detailing and some pillars, but it's not very realistic, I suppose. In here, this is a throne room. It's quite thin. And this throne is very extravagant. I didn't want a solid throne, so because I wanted people to be able to see the sea from behind the king sat on his throne. Back here we have a dining room. With a big table. It's very cramped. And then there isn't a big staircase on this. All the staircases are these little things. This leads to the throne room, or that's where I just came up, or to this bedroom. Now my idea is, in medieval times, there weren't really drawing rooms. Most sort of kings would work in their chambers. They'd have essentially an enormous bedroom. If you watch Game of Thrones, I mean the rooms there, the sort of living room and bedroom. If I just sleep till morning. So essentially there isn't a drawing room in this castle because it's meant to be quite old. So there's this is where the king would relax and probably work too. There's a little balcony here. I tend to be inspired by whatever I'm watching at the time, and when I was watching this with its high ceilings and vents up here and the open balcony, I was watching Game of Thrones at the time. Anyway, there are more bedrooms. There's not that many. There's 2 more, and they're downstairs. One's here. It's quite small. It's a blue room, obviously. It's got a fire, because every room ought to have a fire. I'm really hoping that no one comes on here and turns fire spread on, because that would really piss me off. Because essentially the whole of this will burn down. This is the library. It's quite small. I didn't think it was this small, but armchair by the fire so you can read, and secret room with chests, with chests and things like that in it, so that it's hidden. Although it's not anymore because I just showed YouTube. Anyway, This is that bedroom I saw from outside with the unfinished wall. Damn you, wall. I really like this room. I like the way that the beam comes down. Which actually I might whiz over and show you another castle in this video, which is the safe hold for this kingdom. The idea that if this place gets raided, because for all of their knowledge, they weren't clever enough, or rather I wasn't clever enough to build it large enough to have a working colours gate. So it's just a wooden door. But there is this beacon system, which you have to light this one manually. But there's this sheep. There's this redstone, which I shan't light now because then I have to go around extinguishing all the fires that it starts. Anyway, it doesn't light this beacon. It lights this one, and then that one over there too, which in turn will probably light another one slightly further away. And then someone's building a massive mountain there, but I shan't show that because I haven't asked them. But yeah, so the idea is you light the beacons and then you run for your life and sail for your life all the way through the desert or around the desert, across the sea, until you wait for it to render, get to this castle. Yay! This castle! Which is far more defensive, at least probably would be if it didn't just have a wooden door. Might have to sort that out. Yeah, so if you don't want to demolish the door, there's no way to get in this way. So you have to sneak round the side. And secret entrance. Hidden. And then you're inside the castle. Keep. Which I'm really happy with. I prefer this actually to my other castle. Although I tried to keep some of it the same to show that it's owned by the same kingdom. I'm not sure what that flag means. But yes. So I quite like it from this side. This castle's works better, I suppose. I mean, you've got down here, there's kitchen with a pantry. And there is a cave system and dungeons down there, but I shan't show you that. This is the main hall, which, you know how I said I liked how the beam stuck below the floor, rather than being encased in it or not having them at all. I worked with that here to make it look like less money's gone into it, even though I was trying to make it simple. So it's amazing how much effort goes into making something look simple. There's a drawing room, very small, very simple. Not a lot of glass in this. There's only glass in the main hall because this is where you'd probably entertain if you were staying here. Out here, I love this space. There's a little garden area with a pergola and a fountain, and I've taken to doing this recently, with all of these leaves growing up walls like climbing plants, bird bath and bird table. There's, as with most of my builds, there seems to only be a couple of bedrooms. There's this one here, which is nice, has a balcony. This is the mezzanine. And this is the main bedroom with a study in the roof behind it. I quite like these fireplaces. They just look like what would be used in medieval times. They don't actually function as a fireplace, but they look pretty. Yay! Again, I was watching Game of Thrones and I actually re-watched the first season, so this is sort of Winterfell inspired. But yes, oh, I almost forgot, in here there's nothing really downstairs. This just good design. This leads out onto the wall. There's some beds here for, I don't know, servants or soldiers, whatever's staying here at the time. And then up here, there's another bedroom and a fire. This one's a lot simpler, this fire. This is just... I quite like this design because it looks almost as if there used to be a beam here, but it burnt away, or it just rotted or something like that, and they've just not put it back, and it seems to still stay up, so they just left it. Yeah. So, I think I showed you this blacksmith's. It's got a blacksmith's, just because, you know, if you're being held up here, you need weapons. And then, this really irritated me actually, because I've only really just discovered redstone uses, and so the castle was built before I actually did the secret entrance. So this has to be here to hide all the redstone. Another bedroom for a maester or magic man. Anyway, I suppose that's about it for this video, because I'm already at 18 minutes. God. What the... I swear, people just fly around this world putting beds, although to be honest I probably put that there. Yeah, so that's what I've been working on since I finished Albion. I suppose all that's left is thanks for watching, please subscribe, and like the video if you enjoyed it. I'll probably do a let's build on this kingdom at some point, but yeah, we'll see how this video goes down. Thanks for watching.